Hello everyone, my name is Lance09 and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm sorry for ending the last episode early. I got mind flooded. I tried to mute the microphone, but I pressed the stop recording key for some reason. And my brain exploded, so I just started it once this archery contest has started here, so haven't missed anything. Oops, that's not good. Beat them to the end, so shoot a little bit quick. Having the crosshair is a little interesting, because as you can see, it's not straight on target, but it helps you figure out where you need to put the thing to shoot. There we go. 38 points.
Contest is over. Henry here is the winner.
Thank you, thank you. We got time left too, huh?
Is there someone here who compete with me in archery?
Sure. There's always arrows flying here.
Could you just
How good are you with a bow?
do this infinitely?
So I can find you a suitable opponent.
For infinite money if you wanted to. Try for master.
I can take on the best.
Bold words. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The best archers shoot 21 arrows. Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition.
Alright, here we go.
Right, archers. Let's begin.
Shit, they're shooting bullseyes too, huh? Tell me they're automated bullseye getting machines. Oh no, that was bad. Damn. I feel like this would be even hard to do if the crosshair was even like completely on target. These guys are kind of machines. Guessing we'd learn to shoot faster as time goes on. Maybe that would get you.
Over, archers.
playing out with that weapon.
Damn on that one. No time is going by, huh? Let's try to get money back by trying to do the medium one again.
Is there someone here who can beat?
I'm sure someone. How good are you with a...
I've shot a few times.
Then you'll have no... Splendid. Meanwhile,
Should earn us back our losses here.
begin.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna beat those master ones. That's a bit of a tall order. Like I said, even if they crosshair was exactly on target, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Not with this bow and arrow, at least. Maybe there's a faster bow and a faster arrows that could do it. Yeah.
The contest is over.
You see how much wider their spread was compared to like the master ones? The master ones were like all bullseyes. This is kind of crazy. How we doing on money? Don't want to do that forever though. I might lose my mind. Oh, we shot with the scribe. That's funny. It's like, what's he doing over here? Wonder if we're officially in the evening now. Take a peek. Doesn't seem he's here yet, so I will continue to look around. Baker, unexplored place. Damn, not much here, huh? The other side here, just to make sure there's no unexplored places that just aren't popping up. Yeah, so looks like this town might not have much in it, huh? Oh wait, why do we have a B quest now? Is he there now? Oh, I can find more about him. Feel the priest is just the main way to finish this. Shit, I don't really want to spam doing archery. I guess I can just wait. Kinda expecting there would be more stuff in this town since it's pretty big. Oh, there's something over there. We'll go check that out real quick. Just so we have it marked down. Here somewhere. Ah, it's a horse place. A stable, you might even say. He's done it. Doubt we can afford a horse, but hidden groom.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Well now, have you seen our steeds?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Then go and have a look in the stables, so you know what you're buying. What is it?
Do I have to inspect them all? One's faster, more courageous, but can't carry as much. One's better in all ways. Kathanka. Speed up, capacity up, courage up, stamina up. It's almost double the stamina. 39, 260, 18, 250. We'll just have to write them down. I wonder why they don't just have like an inventory view like the other traders do. Where that other guy went. Bashik. This guy is a named character. Maybe he knows more about the dude.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish.
I don't know nothing.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
I can do horsemanship training, I'd guess. Where is the dude who can actually sell me a horse? There he is.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Well now, have you seen her?
I have. Fine animals.
Nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular you fancy?
I'll have to think it over.
About this trade menu. Oh, this is just like equipment. Interesting. Not that I have enough for very much. Is this thousands? Is this actually this low? Why is it like all janky? Why is it grayed out? It is thousands, I don't know. That actually wasn't very expensive at all. I don't know if I want the gray one. It matched our outfit. Metals. I don't know why the money sorter isn't working. Let's pay it. There we go. That's cool. I don't think it does anything. At least it was cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we don't have enough for the horses anyway. Wanted to take a peek. Maybe it adds to our charisma while we're on horseback. It might actually. Our charisma's 9 right now. If I hop off the horse. It's still 9. I don't know. Old neighbor's dog is going to town barking. Bork, bork, bork. Whoa! Guess if you hit a fence at a gallop, you get knocked off your horse. Fair enough. Oh yeah, we made up our leveled up our main level. I don't know if we can pick a new thing. Let's see. Left that broom there.
Hey, look out! There.
Dandelion? I don't want no dandelions. I guess we'll have to wait. There's something I wanted to check in my inventory, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, our gambeson's off. Why did that happen? Bailiff. I'll just wait. Oh shit, it should be the evening right now. Is he in there?
Ale as usual.
Ooh, I need to jump over here, that's weird. Guess I could talk to the bailiff here.
Good day to you.
The parish priest here in Ujits, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. Don't know what he got up to though.
Ah, there he is.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz. It doesn't matter where I'm
I'm
from.
from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead
It's
of...
this lady who sat down with us.
We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
time they weren't exaggerating.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. Judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
So you're handy with the sword.
You noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. Wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force. These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people.
Enjoy.
They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Here you are.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, buy beautiful horses to ride and needless
Got me microphone. Press the right button this time.
Dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
That's going off the deep end.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman, and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery.
No, I don't.
I guess we've been drinking.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
Do you like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Can't read.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. They're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
It's a longer segment than I was expecting. Oh, she was supposed to be sitting there, huh?
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Come on!
I'm wearing gauntlets, man. Let me kick their ass.
Would you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd love to.
I can't even move.
And Henry too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Jesus.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Well then. That was unexpected. Alright, we'll have to continue this in the next episode. We're running out of time. Hope y'all enjoyed and have a good day. Right button.